In this video, we'll be going over the topic of presidential succession. First, let's go over the basics. After the president, the following three presidential officers are the Vice President, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and the President pro tempore of the Senate. What this means is that if anything happens to the president, then depending on the situation, the Vice President would take over and vice versa for all the other presidential officers. These circumstances include the president's death, resignation, disability, or removal from the office by impeachment. In the case of the president's death, the vice president will take over as president. Here, we have President Kino sick with pneumonia. Alongside him is Vice President Alyson G.
Corona.
Oh no! What a tragedy!
3 days later.
Well, looks like I'm president now.
In the case of the president's resignation from office, the vacancy would be filled by the vice president. Here, we have President Alyson speaking with the vice president, Queenie Zhang. Alyson is quitting her job.
I don't want to be president anymore. This job sucks. I hate making decisions for this country. Ewewewewewew!
Looks like I'm president now.
In the case of impeachment, the vice president will take over the role as president after the president is removed from office. Here we have President Christopher ignoring the Speaker of the House, resulting in the Democrats of the House of Representatives impeaching him.
And as I sat there brooding on the old unknown road, I thought of Gatsby's wonder when they first picked out the green light at the end of Daisy's dock.
Now, Democrats of the House of Representatives impeaching President Christopher.
We, the Democratic side of the House of Representatives, would like to impeach President Chris on the account of treason and prostitution!
Impeaching President Christopher.
I find President Chris guilty of treason and prostitution. He will be impeached.
Now, Vice President Christian becomes the president.
Now I'm president.
In the case of presidential disability, once again, the vice president will take over as president. Depending on the duration and severity of the disability, the president may or may not be able to continue being president. Here, we have an extremely tragic incident.
Yes, I'm president now.
Due to unfortunate circumstances, President Christian becomes a quadriplegic, resulting in Vice President Queenie Zhang becoming the president.
I'm so sorry that I got hit by a car, and that I saw everything, and now that you're paralyzed, and maybe I was in the car, and now that I'm president.
Thank you for watching our video about the presidential line of succession.
3, 2, 1.
I don't want to be president anymore. This job sucks. I hate making decisions for this country. Ewewewewewew!
2, 1.
I'm so sorry that I got hit by a car, and that I saw everything, and now that you're paralyzed, and maybe I was in the car, and now that I'm president.
And now I get to be
1.
impeach President Chris on the account of treason and prostitution!
1. Go.
Yes, I'm president now.
The end.